Dear Nebema and my NPP Mulusu Abba. Yeah, that is what happened because my said, why ye findings be break also will be a tribute to me call we call near dear.
Yo, rehearsal pie because a Juman and Akufo-Addo buying and Dr. Baumia buying a bay in the Ghana Hano. Nay, Juma in Ka in ya Konya Twaswa and Ka Ghana be funding to my pay for me. I'm a constituency. Me baffle for Bantama in 89%.
88.84.
That's 99%. Yeah. Na me be MP so no Bantama constituency be di adanse. Say Juma ye be di no e be insida. From medication, security, sports, roads and other infrastructure e be insida. Yeah campaign no. Say me call baby ko campaign obi abu sam say na o be there wa. Obi say ye adwuma. Me ha ho kra. Enti da ye koto oba na afei inipa nkoto oba. Nipa mpie udwun ho a wonti ase. It's not general secretary maybe was the spiritual because wonti ase udwun ho is big, it beats human imagination. Almost 30,000 registered voters in my constituency didn't go and vote.
30,000.
Yeah. And then many people thought that if I had gotten 89% at that time, and the Juma, people were saying, say, Mantma, you should get something like 95%. Yeah. And so no, virtually begging people to go and vote.
Whereby even drop in terms of percentage.
Exactly.
In 2024, you dropped by around 3%.
That's what I'm saying. I dropped. Yes. Not more than that. I got 85%.
85.4 now.
Wow. That is amazing. That is very surprising. Enti ni sent and national executive say a more a commission review of the election result to find out why we lost. It is chaired by Professor Michael Quay. Mojide say nchebia and ombi omejuma. Na the results the recommendations by who dey ebe. Cause for now ni dey obi can be. We see. But me I want to go by what the party has commissioned. Into recommendations, findings and the recommendations of the Bano. And I'm feel say SSA yeah.
Now so far 3 months into John Dramani Mahama's administration, appointments that have gone on so far. I've been able to say John Mahama is showing the way. The obre no die youth nipa appointment been in all year. Probably the next NPP government will take a cue from because people are praising John Mahama on appointment. I don't know about you.
Me what they are praising him about in terms of his appointment. First of all, Ashanti region is the biggest.
Yeah,
one of the biggest or the biggest region.
Yeah,
Ashantis are the biggest ethnic group in the country, and so one minister, cabinet minister, Ashanti, we have also cried Ashanti 4 region had the John Mahama. I think that is the second or third.
Yeah.
And so no, appointment. Nipa do a free hereby. CEOs near the adin in free her. So what I say. So if people are praising John Mahama, is it people from this region? I don't know. Secondly, what's say? What appointed youth?
No woman.
Now Akufo-Addo appointed youth.
Now Akufo-Addo appointed.
Many of his ministers were under 40 when they were appointed. Nitiwo was below 40 when he was appointed. Abujinapo was way below 40. Abujinapo when he became deputy chief of staff, he was 33 years old. Upon Nkrumah was about 33 years old when he became a minister. Myself, I'm equally young. Dame, the youngest attorney general ever. was a youth. Was a youth. First, like I said, Ubi Attorney General. This Ubi would be 40 years at the bar, 24 per. They appointed a youth. Akufo-Addo's cabinet, many of them. Isaac Esiama was my contemporary at the university. He was the sports minister, my contemporary. And you know, what extraordinary thing being now. And now Oka says, appointed party people. Akufo-Addo cabinet, no many party people. Most of them were MPs anyway. MP on your party people. There are some people who were appointed when they came from abroad, but they were party people, were part of the NPP branches there, the UK, the US, and all that. Yeah, campaign, especially in opposition. These were the people who were mobilizing resources to come and help us to win elections. And you talk about say a branch there, you appoint two or more. Almost as all morning, they be bromba a boy. And to me, who.
Do you know when you're
No.
And so, would you say, Nanka, more repeal e-levy, any this betting tax near there, which Mahama is being applauded for? Nanka, somewhere.
Well, in our manifesto, we had indicated that. Exactly. It was part of our plan. Oh, yeah. It was the part.
But you had the opportunity under Akufo-Addo. Even if you say Nanka, somewhere, because people were complaining about it.
Well, and that is why in our manifesto, you indicate it's a by-a-person. Because as long as people were complaining, it means.
When you say, no, so can be a man, people don't trust them, say, more so that anytime for fine, it will be a different person altogether. But you have opportunity now. Why don't you do it?
Well,
maybe you're not so good.
Maybe when you are no research na but you live, na I jump etechi. So what I say, because me call Abuchi for. I was a student. Me call shopper. Na matoto nyoma. Me timu no nyoma price am hu yen no. Na ma bia me we 2 we 3. Ma calculate say we can nyina bo ma bia be $10. But me go gina counter no. Na obe 14. He said ni nyina sales tax. Yes. To help in our development, it's a collective responsibility. I buy yes can free baby. It's na bra ye tax. Say e-levy it came after a COVID,
Yeah.
And COVID ne buy ma I buy second nyina conform. Okay and conform cry ejuma cry kasimi nkobi. And I see car na say the year input ejuma no. Ye dey address COVID problems no. Eduane cry na no eduane man conform. Franco okay. It's my sick asem conform. At that time, no near alternative ways of raising funds, and we thought some countries like Kenya had done e-levy, and it was successful, and they proposed to you. But the opponents, they took advantage of it, and or more rally Ghanaians against it. So what I say, as if said they said you na you confess cannot they be able to. But think idea and Ghanaians accept here. To bit many escape be brave. For instance, road projects here now for can ho asem nyina. I say me buy omo you cry a hafonia they cry no ebusam about their road project. But it takes money. So na adwen patechi. But of course, when Dr. Bawumia and the party realized Ghanaians consistently were against it, we decided to change it and find other ways of raising money to do that. And of course, Ghanaians were against it, but not during party. And so we are buying a listening government. We saw as long as Ghanaians don't like it, we have to find a way of abolishing it and using other means to raise taxes.
You still do your community engagement with your people or constituency?
Oh, I do. In fact, weekend in buy a crown. I've been going around talking to people, and there I'll meet people tomorrow. I'll meet people Wednesday. I'll meet people. It's important because
now what? Obi afa constituency di twampoana ya what?
So say
quite bad there. Yeah.
We had one of the poorest,
of course,
in Ghana, urban. Yeah. Opa me send the actual. Sunday as at April this last year, no, survey of Bantama constituency, and before I may call ministry no, now urban roads for indicated say in Kumasi Bantama constituency they are the poorest roads. And you know we to an among as I speak, be brio high into me but there are key ones be it me be boa improve mobility in there. Why Atafa Bridge? Okay, baby, I now hear my first. No, we so far. Exactly.
But how do you feel that day? Now we as a minister, a member of parliament for Bantama. Now you biano na edamsa and personally, how did you feel?
When you say Bantama, I was born and bred in Bantama. Na me say free Boshen. Nti me makuma Constituency ni mo pa. Na me say Kumasi ni.
Okay.
Na baby a woka no. Since you to a. Eh.
Kwa me kanda bia.
First since you to a we say Asenso obeto no no, e be yiri no na that to me din. 2 years before you 6 people died in 2 weeks. And every year bia you so to na fenipa. Enti no na say na the man yakopon say o ma yakonya no yetimi ayesade. And I want to use the opportunity to commend my predecessor because actually on the chassis he was the minister. He signed for that I was the MP. Of course I was the one promoting it. But then the background here because now he had no idea
I remember
what it was. It didn't buy here and was this thing there, we have to do something about it.
When I do, I want to keep to you.
Exactly.
Exactly. You see that nothing.
Yeah. But okay, construction the time delays near the say Africa Galamsey or Huntina Chenya there. But on bar site no, it's deeper than that. So we have to do variation of the contract.
But did you feel when it go to a point a man focus President Babe Commission there? I deal with now Babe Commission.
I think I sat here and I said something. I don't know if you remember. I can say anybody who says that on Tias here.
Yes, you said it.
Some of us are now privy to.
Exactly.
So our bridge we go among for being one day because we so talk sex. Exactly. And it was the number of deaths. Okay. For near man say.
It's no be on Tiasi and a Becassa. Of course, NDC for only be no mere propaganda.
But Miss Wadiwi. Now I know that the NPP or more year review on how election and personally from one Castle camp. Me check here you drop by 3.35%. Also, according to the that for Timbi, they should also talk to people and ask them the reason why no man Tinyanku constituency.
Unless the national review is not able to address it. Okay. And I'll find a need. Basically, if those people, if they had voted, I would have clocked like over 95%.
Yes.
Because bien Okoto about Bantama.
Yes.
I'll be to a team.
Yes.
So when you're calling here entrenched NDC person, even NDC4, I mean, people have called to the program. They are saying the NDC for, but they are more boy abaswa Juma. And to come back to Kwadia Enka. The reason what we have to find out is why they didn't come to vote. No many ana bibina na esi omokon na bibisa. And let's say find out. If the national review process does not address it, maybe I may consider finding out. And it's not easy to find out. So you just have to pick a call and identify those who didn't vote so that we speak to them and find out why. It shouldn't be a difficult thing.
This is a constituency okay there?
Oh, me tip Bonibia so far there.
Bia Kokama.
Bia tip Bonibia. But some of the politics there. Yes, in 20 years,
the voice of the morning.
Exactly. And I gave be out your team. I'm not thinking, say, I'm expecting a smooth arrangement for me all the time. No. Policies, no. We were you may you crown a no be planning etiao.
Na only Canada Japan don't say. Your friend.
Oh, many.
Yeah, okay, I like.
The last time he shared, Kasai met in Parliament, or I think no, after Parliament, I think he met somewhere. No, it's a new net say no so boko opinion and
not to say I chum. Now Raffle Tinenka.
No maintaining.
Oh, okay. After the contest, no one telling you. Okay. Well, a Brennan T. Honorable. My member, yeah, rap up on this, sir. Now, say, Bibi or person or can't chat to answer, sorry.
Oh, Mammy Facunya, we so and Asantimai, Kumasimai, and the Bantamafo, you know, say, a brebiano, Omunya GD, or NPP. Banner coy, no, thank you, pennies idea, and so be beer, Yankoponsem. Be beer, Yankoponsem. Could you have a car? Say, I didn't see a spiritual. You cannot rule that one out. Because Yankopon, Yankopon will find a coin of fossil, a cassa chain po. It be an annual may be a ye be. And na enye. And Yankopon far Ghana for so cassa chain say, mon cotton few. No monsieur Yansa or no may be home. But say a Juma pa say ye party by ye Juma Magana 2 pound ya. And this young NPP. But ebia nyoma bia ye esi do twasa no you say na chiachia tie no na se Nyankopon fa kwa bi so e magana fo eto abetia ya se ko tena fie ni su nyansa me gini say ya de bone okay nti me sa na me hu no but ye be su nyansa so pa nyoma bia nti ye review no ade bia na ye bia na gana fo mpa ye hu bia no ye be correct no na ya ba se nipa foforo. So what I say, I've always been using the theory of eagle. Say, okay, eagle la. Yankupon the way Yankupon is ya eagle no. Say, oh yeah, almost enough. You could do maybe almost enough. Why am I?
Yeah.
Now want to create to you. A drew sana. Most of why boko no akọ tina mountain bi so. Na ne ntakra ni nyina na otutu. Na ne sana wode ye nyina no. Na otimi you tudin takra nyina no mre but takra nyina timi sa ba na ne sano
more no
nyina na sa ba na wonya ho
fresh and stronger
no I stronger wonya ho ne foforo no wa sell to no wa ne nyoma me giri se sa renewal
so that is where you are right now
sa renewal no na Yakopon e de ye fam na ye fam wi a you come back stronger in 2028.
Okay.
Now, yetimi aba betwa in Juma pa. Yeah.
Right. Honorable. And I'm very grateful.